WNBA 5-pick flex. Let's get it. Bang. This is Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray's been balling. Her point line is at 16.5. All right. In the last 5 games, this is hitting at 80%. We are 7 games in. Some teams 6 games. So we'll be looking at the last 5 games. The last 10 games pulls up games from last season. I don't want that kind of confusion. 16.5 points. She's been balling. She's killing this in the last 80%. The season just started. Like, to start off hot like this, and they still have you at 16.5. But look, she's playing against a really tough defense. Points allowed, they're number 1. And as you can see, I want to show 7-0 versus 4-2. Let's go. Let's see who's the last standing undefeated. Well, if this is one, I don't know who else is undefeated right now. Anyway, this is not the line that I wanted to show from her, that I wanted to take. Oh, you see my ticket? Bang. Hey, but her point line, I want to show you something. Her point line is at 16.5. She's a shooter. She attempts 12 shots per game, but half of them are 3-point attempts. She shoots 52% from the field, but from behind the arc, she shoots 57%. What? Like, she is a shooter. When she gets the ball, she's shooting it. And this is why I'm taking her under 3.5 assists. Look. I'm playing with fire here. I don't care. I like to sweat. You see it on my ticket. Alicia Gray under 3.5 assists. Rhyne Howard. Is it Rhyne Howard? I like her PRAs. I can't remember whatever I take it. I cannot remember. But Rhyne Howard over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists in the last 10 games. Why am I showing that? In the last 5 games, it's hitting at 60%. She did not cover in 2 straight games. I look for her to bounce back and do so. Let's look at her field goal attempts. She takes 13 shots per game. She shoots 38% from the field. She must be a rebounder monster. Where are the rebounds? I can't see them there. But she had 2 horrible shooting games. She went 2 for 11, 5 for 13. She's getting the shots though, but I expect her to get back to how she started the season. This was an awesome run right there. Had 2 subpar games. I'm taking Rhyne Howard to go over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Erica Wale, Erica Wale, that's what we're gonna call her. We're taking her points and rebounds under 28.5. You see my ticket. I'm gonna just run through them. Bro, look, in the last 10 games, why do I have it on that? In the last 5 games, it's hitting at 60%. The under hitting both of her previous 2 games. And she plays 38 minutes per game, which is a lot because their quarters are 10. They got 4 10-minute quarters, right? Anyway, she shoots 24 shots per game, but she's only shooting 36%. She takes 10 threes a game. But points and rebounds, her points and rebounds are at 28.5. It's going to be like confusing a little bit to adjust to the length of the time the games are and the quarters are with what these lines are. That's why Outlier is very, very useful for me, because I get to see that real quickly by looking at a field goal attempts. You're doing all of this in 10-minute quarters? Like, who else is on your team? Anyway, 2 straight games under 28.5 points and rebounds. I look for her to do the same. This looked like her median. You know what I mean? But the average is well above that. But this is a very small sample size, so I look at the median of the last few games that she's played, and I'm gonna go under 28.5 points and rebounds for Erica Wale. Yo, Aliyah Boston, under 12.5 points. This is the last 5 games. It's hitting at 60%. And you look at her field goal attempt, she's taking 11 shots per game. She's shooting 47%. She only takes 1 3-pointer per game. But if she don't get to the line, she's not gonna go over. In this game, she took 14 shots, and still went under. Take 14 shots and still went under. She averages around 12 points per game. I mean, in the last 5 games, I'm taking her under here. I expect her to have to shoot nowhere over 47% and not to get 14 shots. You know what I mean? Aliyah Boston, under 12.5 points. Breanna Stewart. Is Breanna Stewart on my ticket? Yes, this is a 5-pick flex. That's great. Breanna Stewart, her point line is at 20 and a half. Her last 5 games, she's gone under it every single game. I know that. I want to see how many games they played. Oh, let's go to the matchup. How many games? Deliberately, they 6-2. Oh, some teams that play 8 games, they play 10 games. So we're 7 to 10 games into the season, depending on who. But you know, Indiana was one of the first teams to play. They play against Indiana. I don't know if I have Kate. I got Caitlin Clark on the ticket. I've been fading Caitlin Clark, except for rebounds. I hit on the rebounds and assists the other day. This is Breanna Stewart, under 20.5 points in 5 straight games. I'm taking her under 20.5 points because she did it in 5 straight games. It's not. This is not. There's no other way that I'm just gonna go over just because she takes 14 shots per game, and it's like one game 18 and 10 and 13, and she's not shooting great at 39%. She takes 5 3-pointers per game. What? Why is she taking 5 3-pointers per game and is shooting at 12%? Man, under. That's why you're going under. You're wasting your time shooting threes, and you only get 14 shots per game, so 5 of them are 3-pointers. Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be quite easy to catch on to these women and how their playing styles are. Because why are you still shooting this even after these 5 games? Don't let me catch you shooting no more threes, Breanna Stewart, until you can show me that you can hit this shot consistently. Yo, speaking of hitting shots consistently, Caitlin Clark point line is at 23.5. That's too high for me. That is way too high for me. I think she played about 10 games, so I can keep her up in the last 10 games. And the under is hitting at 70%. She's only had 1 game that she went crazy on, and that was this one right here a few games ago. But she's only taking 13 shots per game on average. So she has these couple outlier games here where she took 17, 16, and 17. I don't think she's getting that consistently. Obviously, averaging 13 shots per game. But at the same time, she's shooting 38% from the field and 31% from behind the arc. Caitlin Clark under 23.5 points and rebounds, because I'll show you the rebound line and why. I've been playing these a little bit. But in that game against Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky, she had 8 rebounds, but I was on her under. It was at 5.5, 6 one time. The assist is too high too. They'd be at 6.5. Look at this. It's at 6.5 again. I don't know. Last 10 games is hitting at 50%. So that's like really high. She did have 9 assists here, 8 assists there. But I think these numbers are so inflated. 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Let's look at the under. The under's hitting at 60%. You know, that's too high when this is the last 10 games. But I don't care. Like, I'll go under this too. But I will play the points. I will play the points and rebounds. Points and rebounds under. Right here. I like that one better. Last 10 games, 70%. Caitlin Clark under 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I'm sorry, points and rebounds. Oh, I got Kia Nurse over 12.5 points. This is the last 10 games. She ain't played in that many games, but her start right here, May 15th. That was the first game of the season. All right, there's only 2 games that she hasn't gone over, but what did she take? No shots here? What's going on there? Field goal, only 10 shots per game. But see, these numbers are still high. 10 shots per game is not enough to get 12 points. You got to be shooting, what, 45, 50% every game, right? You know? But she takes 5 3-pointers every game. I mean, average. And then she's shooting them at 41%. Kia Nurse is going over 12.5 points. That's my ticket. I know a couple more than on my 5-man, but you know, you got to throw a few extra ones in there. If you don't mind, I would like to show you a few plays from the strikeout prop list. I got strikeouts highlighted here, but look, bro, there's so many games and there's so many props. Like, how? What do you select, and why do you select them? Like, if for me, I like to go with maybe if I could catch a game. I don't care really about that, but obviously I look for the popular players and see if I played them before. You know what I mean? And a lot of times I haven't. If I haven't played them before, because I'll highlight this over the last 10 starts, and I can see their hit rates, no matter if it's over and under. I got only strikeouts selected here. Maybe I should put hits allowed, because I like that too. Strikeouts, hits allowed, and earned run. I do like earned run. Where is it? Right here. I'm gonna keep that highlighted and then look through these. So look, you can see in the last 5 games, in their last 5 starts, you know, these players have a 100% hit rate, probably more. Let me flip this. You know what I'm saying? And then I just go look at those. Griffin Canning under 5.5 strikeouts. And then it shows like implied probability is a little definition for you. I'll read it if you can't see it. Implied probability is a conversion of betting odds into a percentage. For example, plus 100 implies 50%. You get it? Bang. So Underdog and PrizePicks, what I have selected here is just going to show their line, because you got to play 3 or 5 or 2 or what have you. You know what I mean? But on Underdog, you could get the 3-mans that pay out 6x. Those are the ones that you want to play. So looking at this, and I'm gonna just go at the last 5 games, and these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 players over the last 5 starts have 100% hit rate and whatever is listed. Chris Bassett has gone under 5.5 hits allowed. Carlos Carrasco, how do you say that? Carlos Carrasco over 4.5 hits allowed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm running through those. I like earned runs, hits allowed, and strikeouts, and then I find some strikeout plays and just put them on parlays. So if you don't mind, the video is going to be long if I do it like this, but I'm going to go catch a couple of them. We're starting with Griffin Canning. Under 5.5 strikeouts. In the last 5 starts, it's hitting at 100%. I don't care who he's playing, but he's playing against the Seattle Mariners, which he has no history against. And then I like to look down here and select the Seattle Mariners, select Griffin Canning, and then see if any batters that have any history against them. You know what I mean? But that doesn't lean me anywhere or not. I'm more interested in the pitcher. This is baseball. You know what I'm saying? This is baseball. This is the most difficult sport in my opinion. Trying to hit this ball, come on, man. So these lines are usually just sharp to me. They're average. You can expect this from pitchers. Hitters, they're the ones that go on streaks. The pitchers seem to be more consistent. You know what I mean? Unless, you know, some pitchers get down and out on themselves and just can't perform anymore. However, this is extremely consistent to me. Even though he was playing some really good teams, but just to go under 5.5 Ks by the time they tell you, all right, we're down 4-2, get his ass out of there. Griffin Canning under 5.5 strikeouts. All right, let's go to somebody else. Oh no, go back to props. Griffin Canning, I also like Chris Bassett under 5.5 hits allowed, but I want to do strikeouts. You see that hits allowed dominates it. You know what I mean? So if you can find those, most of the time they're going to be on Underdog. Man, play 3 together, 5 flex. I'm going to kill a couple of these because I want to just do strikeouts. I love the strikeout parlay because when I'm watching the game, it's the best thing ever. Griffin Canning under 5.5. Michael King over 4.5 strikeouts. Let's look at him. What am I doing? Michael King over 4.5 strikeouts. Bro, I'm on something else right now. I just flipped through it. Bang. And you can see in the last 5 starts, he's hit this in 4 straight. Right? He playing against the Kansas City Royals. The Kansas City Royals bats were hot for a minute, but if you look down here, Kansas City Royals against Michael King, no one has a ton of at bats. Perez does, but he gets fanned. Look at that strikeout percentage, like over 4.5 strikeouts for Michael King. Like anyone that has any history, he got a high strikeout percentage. Like, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the props. And I'll show you another one that I would love to take. Blake Snell. I like playing Blake Snell lines. I think we hit last time. He should have over. Oh no, I don't like that. No, I can't show you that. I have to end the video. But look, this is Blake Snell over the last 10 games. I don't want to start saying the last 10 games either. But his line was at 6 strikeouts. They're showing the under here. He's been under 6 in like 4 straight games until here. I think I lost it on this last one, but it ended up having 7 strikeouts. So look, it's easy to find a ton of these. I just go through them, find as many as I can, and putting them on. But for now, I'm playing this WNBA. Obviously, I'll drop these throughout the day. But if you want to see more of those, follow me on Twitter. I'll post the plays that I play. I don't get a chance to make videos all day, every day. I wish I could, but you already know. Let's get this dough.